tuned into the greatest.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever message you listen to another episode of 600 Podcast. I am your 5 host with sophisticated ignorance. Uncle J. Yo, what's good? What's going on, y'all? Back of the ass up. What's going on, family? Welcome back. What's going on, man? Oh, man, 600 Podcast, bro. Uncle Poochie, end of the year, holiday season. Bro, I'm tired, so I'm going to cut the malarkey, cut it straight to my baby. Go ahead, lady.
What's going on, y'all? It is your aunt, Amanda B.
Yep, that's me.
Hey. Thank you, baby. Thank you so very much for being here.
I'm tired, too.
I know you're tired, too. Sick of this shit. We'll get into that later on. Anyways, if you sit next to me, that means we obviously got somebody here. Mm-hmm. Got a guest here. Mm-hmm. Got somebody on the couch who has not said a thing. So that means they actually watched the show. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Let me stop before I get struck by lightning. Anyways, guest, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Tiffany. I'm with Baking Baked Podcast.
Yo.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yo, what's good,
Welcome,
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Round of applause for Tiffany, yo.
Round of applause.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Round of applause. I was gonna finish the song that you were singing, but anyway. Tiffany, thank you for being on the podcast. We appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's been a long time coming because, like, you know, when I started podcasting, I didn't ever believe in the red pill, blue pill shit. I don't even know how to say that shit. Like, every time I try to fix my words, say that shit, I can't even say it because, like, I never thought about that stuff. Because podcasting was always about collaboration.
Exactly.
And I always saw it as, like, community building or just, like, you know, like-minded conversation or opposite-minded conversation. Who cares? Just conversation and community building. So, like, I say all that to say that this is a byproduct of what I always thought podcasting should be. You know, I got introduced to Tiffany, you guys, by way of Jay Kush. You guys remember Jay Kush? Shout out to you, Jay Kush.
Shout out to Jay
Yes,
Kush.
man. He brought you up on the podcast. And, you know, when I bring people on the show, dude, I really hope that it extends like an olive branch of some sort. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
And it, like, creates, like, at least a positive interaction that hopefully somebody can get something from it in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, when you clips your post about your podcast, feature my podcast, I said, I know what the fuck I be talking about. I know what I'd be talking about. But nah, I'm super happy to have you here, Tiffany. Thank you so very much.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm super happy too. I love stuff like that, the chain reactions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I agree. Like, when I started, I was like, well, you know, best thing I do to grow is connect and network and meet people and just start, you know, something bigger. And so for Jamal, every time I talk to him too, which I love him so much. He's so sweet. He's always like, you know, that's what you do. It just gives me a reminder, like that push, like to just keep going. Yeah, I love it.
No. I mean, it's so crazy how, like, you know, that phrase, if you build it, they will come, like, holds true to, like, pretty much everything. Wow, like, because again, like, when we met Jay Kush, I think he was like on his second or third episode, he said. Yeah. And we were like, we had no idea. We thought you had been doing it for some time. And he was like, we thought you were owners. And we was like, no, we broke still. You know, so, you know, it's one of those things where you never know where you meet people at. So it's just good to meet good people at any phase of your life. So again, like, that's why I'm happy that we were able to cross paths. Before I go any further, speaking of crossing paths, if you want to cross a good path, you want your podcast to go up. And if you would like to look not like fresh and fit, but like a pretty bitch, then bring your ass to Petty Cash. Okay? Bring your ass down to Petty Cash. Mark and Alex are super dope, bro. My podcast has been with them since like May, I think. And, you know, obviously outside of my wife being the best thing that happened in my life, these motherfuckers have been the second best thing. If I ever wanted to have kids, I'm naming them Mark and Alex or Alex and Mark. Not really sure. I have no idea. I'm saying all this because
it fits in Amanda Keith, Mark and Alex.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I may or may not be saying this because I want a discount. Just kidding. But nah, man, no. Petty Cash is super dope, bro. I really fucking love this this podcast studio. It's really like some of the, like, to me, if I can rant for a little bit, it is. I can, because it's my show. Just playing. Thank you, Alex. You're making me feel so good back there. But no, it really makes me happy to come here every week, and I'm very thrilled to like create content with great people like yourself, Tiffany. So you know, it's because you're not from this area, but we'll get into that later on. So it's like to, you know, get people to come down and share this lovely studio. If you too want to do that, bring your ass Petty Cash, man. And moving forward, you know, I got to get the shit out the way. Since this is a podcast, please remember to like, subscribe, all that funky shit, you know, because if you do not do that and those things do not keep happening, then I won't bring my ass back to Petty Cash. So it's on you. What you want to do?
What you want to
No, I'm just playing, man. I love y'all. All right, back to the regular schedule program. Thank you, baby.
Don't ask shit.
Yeah, got to ask that out.
There you go. Ask shit before you pop.
Tiffany, you said earlier your podcast is the...
What's your podcast name?
Podcast name.
Oh, Baking Baked podcast.
Yeah, sorry. No problem.
She was like, where's it going?
Are we in the ad again? No. No, she's like, nigga,
where
when you
is it?
stop? Are you still in ad mode, nigga?
I'm all looking
Skip ad, nigga. Skip ad.
It is the baked.
The Baked podcast. Yes.
Nah, I'm messing with you. Things to work on. Transitions.
Honestly, I don't even know how that name came. I was just like,
that was my
going
next
for
thing.
Names, and then I was just like, you know what? Does this work? So
perfect.
If it work,
if it sticks, it sticks. I mean, shit. People. Night shift gals, auntie, you and your homegirl, like
we worked the night shift, and we was like, we the night shift gals.
That's it,
and it just stuck.
I like that.
Gang.
You just know when you know.
You know.
Shout out, friend.
Shout out, my friend.
Nah, I love that because like it just shows that like your creativity with a podcast is like a personal journey. Like you said, that shit just like came to you, dog. Like I wasn't like sitting around like, man, you know, I want to start a podcast called Baking the Bake. You were just like, nah, this shit.
I mean, yeah, because I like was working like shitty 9-to-5s, right?
Yes.
Like and then I was like, I need something more, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of was just like, you know what? I want to start a podcast.
Boom.
Cannabis podcast. You know, and then it just kind of just snowballed from there. Everything.
What year was this?
This was 2022.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm new to like everything.
Nah.
I'm still learning. Yeah, I got some years now, but it just kind of snowballed. I honestly did not expect for anybody to listen to it. I'm gonna be honest. I expected maybe like a few of my friends doing me a favor, listening to it. And then so many people, like I had so many guests on it, and then I had so many random people hit me up like, can I be on it? So just like I started networking, and it just took off from there.
That's how it goes. Snowball for real.
Yeah.
It's a snowball effect, definitely. And it's definitely one that you don't see coming, especially because you're working so hard. You ain't got time to see it building up.
Yeah.
You did the same thing?
Yeah, I was going to say, I met this girl on a dating app, and I married her 4 years later.
I love that.
But before all of that, this girl that I met on a dating app messaged me after one of our funny dates. I'll tell that story another day. She messaged me and she said, I really like your podcast. And I was like, I'm gonna drop all my hoes for you. I'm just playing.
You said you listen to my podcast?
No, I said, you listen to my podcast? Like, for real? She was like, yes, it's the link in your bio on your dating bio. Like, why would I? And I was like, damn, I never really thought that people would want to listen. So that is a cool feeling when people truly be like, yeah, I want to hear what you got to say. That's dope.
Right.
Especially in different regions. Like, do you have like a specific region that you're popping?
There's over 17 countries listening every month. And there's some countries I can't even pronounce them.
True that. True that.
And I'm like, but thank you for loving me.
Shout out.
Mainly besides the US, Canada. I actually have like a little fan club in Canada now. I think that's super dope.
Hey,
like,
Canada.
Shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada.
Shout out to Canada. Shout out to a couple homegirls in Canada.
Shout out to the homies in Canada.
Like, basically, you know, that was in the first year too when I got in the top 10%. And it was like around New Year's when they do the Spotify Wrapped. When I first started doing that. And I did it, and I was like, what? It was like the first year was like the top 15%, then the second year was like the top 10%. And so I was like, you know, who knows this year?
No, man, that's a beautiful thing. Again, like I've said this on other podcast episodes, like long as you keep your feet moving, Shout outs to my homie Dory. Just keep swimming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know where you would go. I used to have this homie I used to pod with. I'll say his first name, Monteith. You know who you are. He used to say, man, I can't wait to see where I'm going to be in 5 years. And at that time in my life, I wasn't thinking that forward. But like he would say, like, bro, like in 5 years, like I keep making these right decisions, these good decisions. Like, oh, I can't believe how far I'm going to come. So like you said, you in 15%, you in 10%, you know, who the fuck knows where that bag may be coming from.
Years. Yeah,
exactly. Yo,
I kind of did that. I was realizing after the first year, I was like, wow, this is just a year.
Yep.
Like I said the whole 5-year thing. I wonder where 5 years is going to take me. And I feel like here we are in 2025. Even though I didn't start 5 years ago, I'm still looking at 2020 like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was such a
that
depressing
was a time
year.
though. Like you had to really look yourself in the
felt like I was gonna catch a case or something. Like,
everybody felt like they was gonna catch a case in 2020. Some of us are still fighting things from 2020.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, just kidding.
But I literally was like, man, what is this? So I'm glad that I've come, this far to be like, okay.
Yeah. Nah.
It's worth it for sure.
Definitely.
What were you doing during COVID? Like what was your
Oh man, I was working with this construction company. I was cleaning and detailing housing. I was making a lot of money. But man, that was like one of those shittiest jobs.
It always is, girl. Trust.
You can tell some horror stories, but yeah, that was one of the things I was doing in 2020. So I was literally like over it.
Absolutely.
I was like, I can't take this anymore.
Man, tell me.
But it's crazy. But yeah, now I'm excited. I feel like I'm getting a movie going, so I'm excited for that, and everything else is happening. I do think,
everything's falling into place.
A couple years, I will be on a screen somewhere.
Hey,
absolutely.
Say that.
Well, no, I want to use the word manifestation, but obviously, but I feel like that word, like me, is very tied. So I'm not gonna say manifestation.
It's two things. It's manifestation and doing the work.
And the
I
work.
was just gonna say
that's the other word though that people be forgetting.
Absolutely.
They just be like, I manifested this.
Right.
No.
I love a good manifest.
Yeah, I don't even know you.
I do too, but I also have to do the fucking work.
You do. You gotta put the pedal to the metal, okay?
Exactly. No,
like
100.
Princess and the Frog with her. She's like, oh my god, and the dad's like, well, you also gotta work for it.
Yeah, you gotta work for it.
Daddy wasn't lying.
No, Daddy was not lying. Thank you, Daddy. I love it because I don't want to use the word manifestation because exactly is what you just pointed out. I don't want to belittle the hard work I know you put in. You know what I'm saying? The execution I know you put in. I don't even know you personally, and I met you less than a year ago, but I know to be doing, and we'll get into, the other things I know you're into, the charity drive and stuff later, but to be able to put that together, because I personally did not know of you until Jay Cush's podcast, and then you are putting together the charity drive. I was like, for a person to have this ability, they've obviously been at this for some time, or they just got this, I don't know, they got the strength.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got the Holy Spirit in you. I don't know what you got, to bring people, because like I know that has to give you your props. I have been trying my own self personally to like do my own charity give back, form drive, and less or more I could put more energy into it, but I've been trying to know progression. And like to see you be able to put it together, I'm like, oh, okay, man. All right, this is how you do it. Take notes.
Yeah, first time doing it. I'm hoping that it can become an annual thing and we can do it bigger and stuff like that eventually. Yeah. But I feel like it's that where you kind of go after something and you just jump in. You don't want to think about anything. You forget everything you know and just
absolutely.
I don't know what I've been doing with everything.
I was just about to ask you the next question that just popped in my mind was, with everything going on, and you got a lot of stuff going on, it kind of sounds obtuse, but like, how do you stay inspired? Or are you just like fully inspired by what you got going on that you can't be uninspired?
I think it's so much like, and it is like kind of mad because like when I first started my show, like the first day I was like, I'm going to do something with this. And everyone was like, you're crazy. You don't have any experience. You're just starting some podcast. I was in a small ass town. So I was just like, no, but I'm going to do it. I think it's like knowledge, like something deep down and knows when you're going to be successful.
Absolutely.
And that's what drives you to do it. For inspiration, I think it's because of where I've come from and how far I've gotten in life in general, even before the show, that keeps me going. It's just like, what else can I do? And you only get one life, so I live it.
She said,
I heard it.
YOLO.
You really do. You got to make it worth it.
Man,
so.
I listen. Let me tell you something. Corny dad joke, but try that in a small town. Anyways, for those who know, those don't know. Don't even worry
money.
about it.
I'm like, I like money.
Right.
Yeah.
I like money.
Life.
Yeah. But small towns are like, and no diss to small towns, but like, Auntie is from what we like to call a big city, small town,
big city, small
minded
town.
place.
Shout out to the east.
She's from
East
city called Sacramento. If you ever heard of it.
I used to live in Sacramento.
Oh man,
Nice.
bless your heart.
I love
You
that.
poor soul.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I'm just kidding. I love
That's
Sacramento.
because we moved to California, moved to Sacramento.
I love you. You know I'm bullshitting. Sacramento's a cool place.
Yeah.
I honestly, no disrespect, saying that you lived in Sacramento and telling me where you live now makes total sense because they're the same place. But
yeah,
I mean that with respect. Knowing what you know about both places, because I know a lot of people from Sacramento who live.
I mean, Sacramento is so beautiful.
It is. It's a nice place. It doesn't.
It
doesn't want to change though. In a lot of ways, it has room to grow, but it doesn't want to grow in certain things. And I understand it because it's Sacramento. But that's cool though that you said that you were in a small town place and you was like, man, I don't give a fuck. Bro, I'm gonna be successful.
Right.
Because I feel like a lot of people assume that unless your environment isn't big, you can't be big.
Exactly.
And I talk about this all the time. Like, bro, you are the LeBron James of everything you're doing. Yeah. I know a lot of people. Actually, here's the funny thing. I'm gonna clip this, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of downvotes again because this is like the most downvoted video I've ever gotten. But if you guys don't like LeBron, just put who you want in there. If you like Clint Eastwood, put Clint Eastwood in there. Okay. If you like Jim Carrey, put Jim Carrey in there. Put anybody, but
put Chuck Norris in there.
Yeah, put anybody, Chuck Norris, but any weird Proud Boy in there. All right, just put somebody in there that's a respectable individual. Because I thought it was weird that nobody liked the LeBron James comparison. But anyways, you are the LeBron James of the strip club. You're the LeBron James of podcasting. You're the LeBron James of NASCAR. Wherever the fuck you want to be.
Whatever
but I think a lot of people think that you can only be that if you're in a big city. And I'm like, bro, that's not true, bro.
It's not true.
You got to make it where you at.
Yeah, but the energy's different in the city because everyone's so like after what they want.
Absolutely.
Right? And in small towns, everyone's like, what do I do with my life other than like
walk my dog.
Pull you down, talk about people,
do
walk
drugs.
My dog, do drugs.
Drugs.
Meth. Like,
I was going to say meth, I'm sorry.
Methamphetamine.
Meth. Is it meth? It's a small town, bro. Come on now.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's meth.
It is something, but when I moved, I feel like it helped me expand. Like it helped me. I was growing so much so fast in that small town that people were like,
period. Absolutely.
Exactly who I think I am because of my life.
Who do you think you are?
I really had to meet other people. Like,
absolutely.
Expand that. So when I moved here, I was like, okay, network in LA because that's like the closest city, you know?
Yeah.
And then I met Shahid, which, you know, he's sitting here, guys. You just can't see him.
You can't see him.
You can't see him.
He'll get here one day. One pod.
But literally, he came on my show. He was a guest on my show. This man, he didn't know me from Adam, and he was so sweet.
Aww.
He came on, and he was like, I have it clipped on Instagram. He's like, you guys stick with her because she's going straight to the TOP. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay. So afterwards, he was like, let's get together. Let's do some stuff. So I did, and we started doing more stuff together, and just kind of spiraled into everything else. And now I have an event company that we're trying to make official, and then I'm doing a show and then a movie. So really, he's like the reason why I'm in. Yeah.
Well, you need that. You know, out here, that we should get together. We should work.
Right.
And then you just scroll on Facebook like, oh, look, they got a dog. Like, they didn't really want to work with you.
It's either that or it's the opposite where they want to, but they want something out of you.
Absolutely.
They see you at a certain pace. And like, you know what? Instead of doing the work myself, I could just hop on your stuff. But yeah, he was the most genuine person. He's always been there. And yeah, he's like,
you need that.
Family in this
Tiffany, you're going to make this the shortest podcast I've ever had. And I just paid Alex, so we got to get about 40 more minutes out of this.
If
you answer one more of my questions, I'm just playing.
No, she's a podcaster.
I'm just playing.
Usually the person.
I know. I'm messing with you. I'm giving you a hard time. No, I was going to say that's a perfect segue into like, have you ever like wanted to like, give up, on making content?
Multiple times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like almost every day. No, but you just kind of, I guess, keep going.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
I mean,
especially if you come so far.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right.
Say that.
Exactly.
Right. Or you wake up today. I have thought about it too.
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, wow. Because sometimes things get so much, and I'm like, oh, when's the last time I actually like had a break a day to actually? I don't even smoke in peace anymore.
Right.
This is actually the first time I've smoked and talked in peace.
Damn. Let it out.
Working. Let it out, girl. On the pod. Let it out.
So I'm like, I just keep going.
Yeah.
She's like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I try to be.
Try to be. She's like, shit, you know what? I just realized I sat down. Shit.
No, this is my first choice.
She was like, wait, hold on. Why we be doing ourselves like that too, women?
Y'all do. I mean, if I may not jump on y'all's case, I'd be like, have you rested for yourself today? Have you gave yourself a man? That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell everybody to touch grass. Some people grass nasty, and I don't know what y'all got in it.
Yeah, I don't do because
I saw the free bleeding videos, and that's crazy. But anyways, I ain't gonna tell you to touch grass because of them videos. But
my damn herbally ass got them.
But I'm just gonna say, ladies, please give yourself 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Your cortisol levels.
Something. Go sit down, please. Give yourself a rest. we
don't
want you falling out. Yeah, please calm down. I don't want you falling the fuck out because life is stressful. And motherfuckers keep trying to take y'all health benefits away. And I don't even know anything about health benefits, but I don't know why they keep trying to take it away from y'all. That shit crazy to me. Because I barely use my health benefits. Why you gonna give? But look, give people that have benefits. I barely use mine. Give them to people who need them. Anyways, moving on. Now I feel you on wanting to give up. Giving up is such a part of the game. Like I remember seeing a long time ago or hearing a long time ago. If you don't like still feel nervous or feel anxious or just feel something about what you're doing, it's probably time to move on. Like the moment you don't feel just something about what you're doing, that means you've either mastered this to the point where you need to level up, or you need to just move the fuck on because this doesn't suit you, this doesn't serve you. So like making content is definitely like that. Like there are days myself, like I said, like I'm so grateful for Petty Cash on a personal level. Not because I just like coming here, but because it has helped me feel more secure as a podcaster. I had a homeboy, I won't say his name because I'm not going to say something good about you. But if you're watching this, you know who you are. But I had this homeboy who like, he was like, not comparing, but in comparison, he was very much further than me in the content creation game. He had been on platforms that I've never been featured on, still haven't. And every time I would talk to him about, him being a content creator or him being a podcaster, he would say, I'm not a content creator. I'm not a podcaster. And I would say, why not? Why don't you think you're a content creator or a podcaster? And they would say, because I'm not making any money off of this. And I would say, so you think your art isn't good enough unless you're making $1? And obviously I wouldn't say that to him, and I would just shake my head like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. But it is sad that some people just won't ever jump in the pool of content creation because they don't feel like they can make money off of it. But to me, that's a little bit of content creation Darwinism because it keeps people out of it who just wants to do it for the clout. Because like, if you're doing this to make a fat paycheck and think you're going to be like one of them blonde-headed Ogan brothers or Morgan brothers. Yeah, turn around.
Because it ain't happening.
It ain't happening, dog. Like, I mean, like, if I had a homeboy, you know who you are, just FaceTime me. And I was walking past a particular building. I won't say what building it was, but it was a very nice car dealership. And he saw me on FaceTime and he said, oh, you out there shopping. And I said, oh, no, I am not. No, I am not. I am a broke man. Don't let these surroundings fool you. Man, it really is funny because like content creation is really one of those things where the better you get, the better your stuff becomes, the more people think your pockets are fatter. And that is generally not the fucking truth.
I literally think I have ATM written on my head sometimes by people. I'm like, what do you think?
What do you think I'm getting? Because I'm doing something with my life.
From somebody else.
I mean, she even said when she was back home getting
my
big.
money is not even my money. Even when your money is your money, it's not your money. So why would it be yours?
Man, say that again.
I've had that happen a lot of times too. I feel like for me, when I first started versus now, a lot more people are like that, where they're just like, they think because they see how much I've grown and stuff with things, they're like, oh my God. And I think sometimes people pick and choose.
Absolutely.
When and like give me my props, even though they watch my story every single day. I've seen every single one of you do that. You're probably watching this show right now too.
You watching?
We see you watching.
We appreciate it. I know you ain't gonna like shit.
I feel like it's just, I always tell people, like, my life is not like my business life. My business life and my personal life, two different things. I really am Hannah Montana. Like, I really live two different lifestyles. Like, in the morning, during the week time and stuff, when I'm taking my business calls and stuff, I don't look like this. I don't look like this. I don't do all these things 24/7. It's like mainly on the weekends and weekdays when I'm doing stuff. People are like, God, you're constantly, I am constantly doing things, but as far as like glamorous things and stuff, like, believe me, y'all will know when I'm actually
red carpet on. You gonna know.
I'm in the mansion every day.
Man, she said, listen, when I hit the lotto, I will not tell any of you.
There will be signs.
There will be signs.
There will be signs.
There will be signs.
A lion, a yacht, and a giraffe. Those will be the signs.
No. Where's Tiffany? I'm in Dubai, y'all.
She like, hey, y'all. I'm ready my giraffe.
Oh man, nah. I think the funniest thing about that is the glamorous side of things to people is sometimes like the BTS to us.
Yeah.
And to us, that's just simply work.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we may be passionate about the work, but it's still work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, no matter how much you love your job, even if you do content creation, you still complain about your work. You're like, man, either it's this or it's that,
it's
or
so much
something,
little tedious things that go into everything.
Something. So I think it is super funny when like people do like glamorize. I almost said our jobs because I'm like, I want to throw myself in there. But then I'm like,
they do. People glamour and they're like, oh my God, what are you doing? And especially if they, like I said, if they see you doing something. Oh yes. It's just like, what do you think I'm doing?
I think it's just the what are you doing because I'm from Sacramento and I have not moved back to Sacramento. I actually we've talked about it on the pod before, but I had somebody ask me like, well, I noticed you didn't come back. So like, how did you not come back? And I was like, I'm so sorry. That was the goal.
Yeah, that's
the goal. Like, I don't want to come back to y'all because I left y'all for a reason.
But like when you coming back though.
But like when you coming back though. Like I get that. I finally got that question to be stopped because I hit year 5 of being here.
So people pay for my way.
Do you? I ain't coming back to no $83 flight to Sacramento. No, I'm not doing it.
It's a car ride too. It's like so many.
Like it's a good 5 hour. If I want my smokes, I'm gonna drive. It's a good 5-hour drive. But it's the principle of you ask me why I haven't come back, and it's like why have I not declined? Like the goal was to increase, which I had to leave my area and my space and the people, like you said earlier, like you had to get around some different people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Especially the people that were like, who do you think you are? Like you said, who I said I am, who I'm going to go be over there and over there and over there. I'm just like, people just boggle me with the, you doing something? That's what I woke up for. Yeah. I opened my eyes today. Yeah. I hope we're doing something.
I think there are some people I refuse to talk to because of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like earlier I didn't say this either. It's like when I first started my show, like 3 months in, I had lost my nephew. Right, so we buried my nephew when we moved, and I was hopping from hotel to hotel for like 3 months doing my podcast at like hotel rooms in my car and like the craziest scenarios. So for me, it's like when people ask them, like, I'm trying to work stuff, but also it's so hard to go back home. Sometimes we have personal things where it's like, we don't want to deal with it. But also it's because people suck too. But yeah.
People suck. I put it on a shirt, baby. Because people be people. I say people be peopling.
Yeah.
Because, man.
I think something you said was funny. Both of you guys touched on this, but it's the people bold enough that be like, dang, you actually doing it. Huh? Excuse me? Like, yeah, you actually doing what you said you wanted to do with your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker, you what? Yeah, I know I am. Dang, I didn't think you was gonna do it. Okay, get your slow ass away from me.
I actually had that happen.
I've had it happen so many times.
With a family member, she was like, I'm gonna be honest, when you first started, we didn't know what you were doing.
Lord.
They were like, we were kind of worried about you. And I'm like,
every time.
We're still kind of worried about
you. Still kind of worried.
You know, you're doing good things.
Yep.
Proud of you. Like, are you?
It's always, did you say it was a cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a cousin. Shout out to my cousin. You know who you are. I love you, girl. But it's always a cousin. It's always a cousin. You already know who you are. I'm going to clip this.
It's so funny because they go from not believing to kind of hating because they have no choice but to believe when they see what you're doing.
Well, because listen, I appreciate my cousins. I appreciate my cousins because I know initially when I said I wanted to be a podcaster, I was still living with my parents in a basement. Think about how that sounds.
I get it.
Okay?
Well, we all have to start somewhere.
We all got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So I started as a motherfucker in his mama's basement.
Yeah.
Then I moved to LA. I looked and sounded like I was smoking drugs. And then I started working in cannabis. So I was smoking drugs to some people. After 3 or 4 years, my family was like, hey, he's still smoking the drugs, but he's doing okay.
Yeah.
We proud of you, cuz. Thank you, fam. No, listen, I don't think that makes my family bad. I don't think that makes your family bad either. Mm-hmm. I just think it is funny when people, as you said, have no choice.
It's human nature.
I mean, you saw
to underestimate people.
You know, my family ain't
like so many people I think it's a good thing to be underestimated. Because I move so quickly and quietly while you're underestimating, and then boom, and then you're just like, wow, okay, how'd you get from there to there so fast? Some people were like, what are you doing? I actually had rumors started in that small town about I've gotten in. You know, heard I went to P. Diddy parties, which is crazy because never in my life.
She's like, can I see that P. Diddy money?
But I went to a mansion last year. We did an event at a mansion. We set up a vendor thing. It was like my first thing. And then next thing I heard it was at a P. Diddy mansion. I was like, what is that?
So hold on. You mean
did
the
a mansion party?
Like the Illuminati and all that crazy shit. And I was like,
that's a compliment, girl. You made it.
It's so funny because it's like, well, where's the money?
Man,
where's the money? Where's the fame? Whatever they're doing, that is not what I'm doing because I ain't got it yet. Otherwise, I would have had it.
That is the hardest part about having a tad bit. I mean, just a tad.
Just a tad bit.
Just a tad, y'all.
Success.
Because let me tell y'all something. I know who I am.
They're like, you're in a cult.
Come on now. I know who I am and I know where I'm at. Uncle Puche, by the time this video drops, I may have about roughly 130 subscribers with an average time of 15 minutes of watch time. Thank you, people who have watched this far. That means you have passed the average. Shout out to you. You know
drop
who you are.
Emoji.
Yes, drop an emoji if you are here still. Appreciate you. Anyways, I'm saying all that to say, I know who I am. Okay, I know the average of my viewership, and I'm not saying if it was bigger, I would act differently. But what I am saying is that you just seen this work a little bit, and now you thinking I went from throwing a mansion party to throwing a baby oil party. But to your point though,
but knowing that I've worked so far, these are people that witnessed me work so far. But that's what makes it even more funny.
But to your point though, Tiffany, that's why it's so dope to be underestimated, because to me, I think about myself on a macro and a micro level, but like the people who really pocket watching you, they always seeing you on a big pimping level, baby.
Oh yeah.
You always larger than life to them. You big extra plug. You the biggest. You the largest to them at all times. So where you sitting here thinking that, I'm just Tiffany, they like, nah, you Diddy mansion party throwing Tiffany. You like, cult I ain't even got you cult leader. Like, how did you get that? To me, I hate to say this like this, but like I be thinking sometimes when people say that, they're projecting your future or what you possibly could be.
What they want.
What they want you to be. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you want me to be.
They want my success to be it has to be something other than you working hard.
No, exactly. Mm-hmm. It couldn't just be that I should be blessed with this because I, Tiffany, have been working my ass off and connecting and been in the right spots and talked to the right people and did it the right way. No, it can't be that. It's got to be Illuminati.
Very fortunately.
It's got to be the devil.
Very fortunately.
And that's quick. Like,
what's hilarious is I troll people. I'm like, at this point, it's so funny.
That's him. So
I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And it's a whole thing. I love it. What's funny is those people were like crackheads. The
you know what?
Small town crackheads.
You know what I'm saying? Like, pick the cigarette up off the floor. Don't do that. Like, please calm it down with the comments and the judgments. And it's kind of like, you could do this too. You do know that you can also do it too. I
always tell people, you could do anything you want. I promise.
So do you want to do it, or do you just want to worry about what I'm doing?
Exactly.
No. They want to sit at home and watch Maury and yell at the baby daddy or the baby mama. I have no idea. I don't know what be on people's minds.
Maury Bad Girls Club.
Oh Lord, listen.
Baddies.
Now do we none.
Baddies. I was like, I'm really 33 years old. I said, I've really seen this woman half my life on the TV yelling.
Seriously.
Like,
ever since I was like a young ass teenager.
Yeah, like I ran. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm ashamed that I remember all of that.
I mean, I guess she has.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I just think it's super funny how times go, because the fact that, I mean, motherfuckers still out here calling themselves baddies, knowing our knees don't work that well no more. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man.
Grannies.
Do you hear me? Grannies. Like, no, bro. Like, you gotta learn when it's time to transition. Like, I remember one time I was in the gym with a person that's no longer my friend, and we were just in there having young men talk, just being young dudes, about 23, 24, young heads. And this guy who was about 45 years old, I knew he was trouble the moment I laid eyes on him, because he had jeans on at the gym.
Yeah.
And he had like 10 gold chains. And he walked up to us and he said, yeah. See, last time my wife caught me cheating on her, my girlfriend maced her. And we just looked at him.
What? The terrible
and we were like, oh shit, okay, OG. And as he walked away, we said, did we think that was cool?
Yeah.
We think that was going to be cool?
Uncle at the barbecue, boy.
I'm telling you, bro, like, again, I'm not saying you should be shameful for calling yourself a baddie after 31, but I'm just saying, if you find in your life of being a little hard as a man or a woman, and you calling yourself a baddie,
do what you do.
I think there's different ways. I used to fight when I was younger. Like,
absolutely.
Fight.
Like, all three of us
bitches could get put down. With
and I'm 5 foot,
I feel
baby.
like you know. I'm like looking at you. I know you know.
Yeah. I'm from the East, so
I don't even have to say it.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I ain't get it because you're pretty.
First of all, I'm not trying to be in jail.
No.
I'm not too cute.
2 feet in jail. No.
I don't know. I'm not
do
squatting on the
and I don't even feel like it's worth it.
No, absolutely not.
The best revenge you could do for anybody is not something physically, or just doing more with yourself and
moving and grooving.
Absolutely, keeping your feet moving when a motherfucker thought that you wasn't. Being more with your life when a motherfucker said you wasn't. Overcoming something when people thought that they was gonna set you back and break you, and you didn't. That to me means a lot more than knocking a motherfucker out. I'm with you.
It's hard sometimes. I get it.
Yeah, count to 10.
I have death threats, racist threats, everything. Like some crazy shit said about me, where it's just like, but it's just like, what?
Pick your poison.
Life's
bigger.
Your poison.
Nah, I'm right there with you. I've definitely not got the fondness of DMs, emails, conversations. But it's like, again, I try to think about it like this, and I hate making comparisons, but like, you a crazy individual if you criticizing a homeless man.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how I look at myself. I'm clearly not homeless. Like, you think I'm doing pretty good.
When you insult people, you're projecting, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't usually criticize homeless people unless you want them off your block, right? But like, you don't walk around being like, look at you, you're homeless.
I mean, but at the this homeless guy, actually, you say this?
Yeah.
Homeless guy was walking past my house, and I was talking to my kids. And I was like, do you guys want like lunch? And he had heard me, I guess, because it like echoed. And he's like, did you talk to me? And I was like, no, but do you want food? Right. And he's like, yeah. And he was like, this is beside the point. But he was like, yeah, but I don't eat meat. I was like, okay,
homeless man.
But I did gather some apples and I went to the door, gave them to him, and he's like, thank you, gave him some apples and water and stuff for me. I don't know. Maybe it's because where I come from, and we're always like, I grew up poor in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
Like, my mom had 15 kids. Tough life. Like, I'm telling you, crazy time.
I just want you to know I'm definitely inserting the Kevin Hart damn.
Children.
Right.
Bless her.
The Kevin Hart damn meme is going right here.
Right. No, please. Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. But like we always, my mom would always feed homeless people. And it's the least you could do.
Yeah, absolutely. I will feed.
So I'm
gonna feed you.
I'm at least feed you.
Definitely. My point about the homeless man is that for the most part, people, for the lack of better words, they pity homeless. They criticize those they seem to think that's doing things, and then they praise those who don't have any good intentions for them. Yeah. It's a weird combination on how humans do that. Yeah. Like how and why we do that, I have no idea. So again, to bring it back around, it's like when people are overly criticizing you or like calling you these names or being racist or doing this, I'm like, damn, bro, I really must be glowing. Like,
somebody hurt you, honey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who hurt you? Like,
yeah, because at first, it took me a long time because people were like, Tiffany or something. You got something, right? First, I was like, sure, because I was still working so hard for it. But now I'm like, okay, maybe there is something there. That's why people are they're so hateful.
No, absolutely.
No, absolutely.
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 It's just confirmation.
It is. We say that all the time. Like, "Ooh, you're mad." Oh, okay.
Ooh. I love that.
You're mad. Okay, I hope you have a session.
Yeah.
For me, when it's men, I'm always like, "Oh, does your pussy hurt?"
I'm like,
with women, I'm just like, whatever.
I'm like, okay, queen. Okay, queen. That's
like.
I know why I'm motherfucking mad. So I don't even,
I actually know why you're mad because the girl that I brought up asked me. She was my childhood bully. Like straight up bullied me. Like straight up was like, you think you cute, you a bitch. Like straight up like that. You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. So I was pretty much a little soft kid until about the 8th grade. And this girl, I remember she tried to take my $5 and I punched her in the face. And she straight up said, I liked when you was a sucker. Until from that day, it was over. Because I'm like, I'm small. Yeah. You feel me? So I'm like, I want to be nice. Like, I want to do that. Soft. Not in the hood. You can't do that, baby.
I feel like because of my brothers and stuff and my siblings, they couldn't really grow up soft. Wanted to.
My grandma tell you shut up.
I used to get in fights all the time.
Yeah, it's over.
Stuff. Yeah.
Well, my aunt taught me, like, we gonna fight, and if you don't win, I'm gonna go back and beat a mother up.
That's what my mom used to say. She would beat my ass if I don't win.
Yeah, so we going back.
She'd be like, if you
trauma bonding,
you better come home and prepare for it. Yeah.
Prepare.
Why?
Be prepared. Yeah. So I'm like, but when I just see like kind of how my aunt's life kind of went, I'm like, I can't get my nails done and think I'm gonna fight and be like, yeah, bitch, I busted my nails on your head. Like that's not.
When you get older, it's just
you gotta shake
not
that shit.
Worth it.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to go to jail.
She said, I'm not trying to go to jail. I will not go to jail.
Orange and the black.
Why y'all speaking about?
And it ain't like that either.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Hey, finally here. I told you guys.
All right, as y'all can see, obviously we have added an additional person to your TV.
Hey,
I told you we was gonna have a 4th person here, and just like Hulk Hogan back in 2025, that nigga was a ghost. Now he is here. Nah, I'm stopping rhyming. Brother, step up to the mic. Tell people who you are, please.
What up, y'all? I'm Celebrity Moho Sha, and I'm here to have a good time and have some laughs.
Amen. Yes. Thank you, Tiffany, for bringing your partner on. We appreciate good energy. As we've been rolling with this podcast for some time, I was just getting into a couple of questions. Obviously, Sha, you can hop in here. I was going to ask Tiffany, we were just talking about people, being judgmental or bullying. Some of your content or a good amount of your content is based around cannabis and whatnot. Do you ever feel like judgment from it or people judging you about it?
Yeah, when people were like, you're starting what? You're starting what? A cannabis podcast? And it wasn't just a cannabis podcast. It was this whole voice that I do in my podcast. If you listen to the show and stuff, this whole like alter ego, like character that I do.
Yeah.
So like, there's no fucking way you're like doing anything with yourself. This is crazy. Like, so there was a lot of, I was just like, you know what? It's okay though.
Yeah.
But like now I'm making I feel like a whole career out of just, I mean, there's a lot of things, but just cannabis friendly, everything.
Right. That's like changing the stigma.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that's like a very popular phrase now, like changing the stigma.
Definitely.
It's very crazy how cannabis is seen just, I never watched this TV show, but like a show called Weeds or some shit like that. Like,
I love that show.
I never watched
Yeah.
it, but like I guess how
so
weed
much.
is like portrayed in that show is hella goofy. And again, I never watched it, but like the shit did come out in 2006, and
She's
I don't
a
never like.
boss woman.
I mean, like 2006 was almost 20 years ago, so like shit has changed a lot about weed. And so when people are like, "Well, why are you making weed look like that?" Folks are like, "Because that was 20 years ago, bruh. Like weed ain't what it was 5 years ago,
right?
You know, so
He
like,
walked so Walter could run.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. No, exactly. Yeah.
But nah, I like asking people that question because like I still have like this 50-50 split with my own family who are like, man, like the weed thing, they look at me like I'm Nino Brown, baby.
Absolutely.
I'm like, come on now, like it's just marijuana, y'all.
Yeah.
But you know, for those who know, they know, and those who don't, if they come to it, they come to it. Sha, I'd like to bring you in, brother. You said you were a celebrity. What was that, brother?
Celebrity Moho.
Okay, explain that to us, brother, please, man.
So I'm in the film industry.
Okay.
And I drive trailers for like all the celebrities. So anybody you can think of, Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Goodness. the list
Paris
goes on.
Hilton.
Paris
like,
Hilton.
yeah.
Too many.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, then like
We
think of
believe
them.
you. We
Name them.
believe
You got 'em. You like don't you name them and I'll tell you. Nah, I was honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, Sha. Like when you said that, all I could start thinking about was that one movie with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise when Jamie Foxx was the taxi driver. Goddamn, you laughing because you know what movie I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
but
when
I
he
can't
had,
think of the.
When Tom Cruise had the white hair.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
after I watched that movie, I said two things gonna happen. I don't know if I can be a driver. I definitely can't drive white people around. I don't know if I can drive white people around. No, I was just playing. But is that like something you just fell into, or is it like you were already like side hustling? You got into it. Like how'd that happen for you, bro?
How I got into it? Let's see. I was driving. I had a Class A. You have to have a commercial license in order to be in this industry.
Oh, okay.
So I had a commercial license. I was running my independent trucking company. And I got a friend, shout out to Terrence Martin.
Okay.
Who is the person responsible for getting me. He hit me up one day and he's like, hey, man, you ever think about driving for the studios? I was like, no. He was like, well, do you want to? I was like, yes. Hell yeah.
But you gonna say nah.
Nah. I don't feel like doing that shit.
Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah. No, motherfucker. Yeah.
Right.
Shit. Nah, that's so freaking dope, bro. And how long you been doing that for?
Almost 21 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When did you
Kevin Hart
don't
meme
crack,
you
baby.
start
Don't crack, no.
interviewing everybody?
I started doing my interviews.
Yeah, because I'll say I see you with hella people, bro.
Right. I started doing my interviews maybe it's been about 2 years now. Mm-hmm. So just recently started, yeah. Mm-hmm. My brother was the one who helped me. Just like, man, he's like, you're around these celebrities all the time, you know, and you don't, you know, you're just not doing anything.
Straight up. Okay, brother.
Family.
Like, give me autographs. Okay.
Like, hey, man, listen.
Like, you wasting time, bro.
Right, well, he was like, listen, we're tired of seeing these damn photos. Right. Do you see Shannon Sharp on there doing a podcast? Get your ass on there and do a podcast. Thank you, family. Yeah, look, family can be an inspiration sometimes, man.
Hell yeah.
So
So I was like, you know what, you're right. You're right. So, you know, he was like, once you, so after that, I just approached my first person, man. I think the shout out to Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Kevin
Hart. I wish the vegan spot worked. So I liked it.
I don't understand why it closed.
I was there.
Right?
I was there, Kevin.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm not just saying it because I'm working next week.
I'm not just saying that. I was there.
We did
I paid $18 for the meal.
The lemonade was good, nigga. So you know we went.
And
you know we went.
The soda.
Yeah, the lemonade was good as shit.
Right, right.
That's dope, man. I've heard good things about Kevin, so that's dope.
Man, Kevin Hart, when I tell you, man, Kevin Hart has been one of the most nicest celebrities I've every time I work with him, he gives me something.
Yeah.
I ask for it and he comes through. Like, yeah. So he's a man of his word.
That's good, man.
Definitely.
I love that. I have seen him say in interviews he tries very hard to be a man of his word.
I've definitely seen him say that, man. I've definitely seen Brett say that. I definitely think it's cool when you hear about people on the good side of celebrity interaction. Yeah.
Right.
I unfortunately was a bud tender. I mean, if you know the shop, I'm not gonna say it right now because I'm about to say some bad shit. But I was a bud tender at I used to call it a celebrity dispensary because like a lot of celebrities used to come in there. Like, no shade.
So you was a celebrity bud tender.
Low key, I was. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, you know, I did a little something. I served them up. Yeah. I served up a couple of people, I won't say no names because that I can't say technically, legally. But no, it was so crazy because like the ones that were like so down to earth, bro, could have been dickheads. Mm-hmm. And the ones that were dickheads, I was like, bro, you really could be a little bit more down to earth. And it was like so crazy because like the ones that were like super popular and like I'm like, damn, I thought you was gonna be rude. We're like
super nice,
like very nice. And then the ones I'm like, fam, I ain't heard you on the radio. No shade. That's why I can't say what place I was working at because you connect the dots if I say it. But the ones that were rude, I was like, fam, I ain't heard you on the radio since 2006. You might need to chill a little bit with your little attitude. Damn, I almost said a joke. I don't want brother to get mad at me because he do be watching the internet. Anyways, but I like to hear that though. Because it's like...
Say his name, baby. Come on.
No, absolutely not.
They make you at the dispensary. You can't just go
okay.
That's just because I used to manage this.
No, absolutely not. And trust me, this nigga is one of them type of people who would be like, nigga, what?
Because I worked at the gym in North Hollywood. And it was the same kind of thing. And I was like, I'm not in Sacramento anymore. You know what I'm saying?
And unfortunately, just because of what my day job is now, I am like destined to cross paths with homie again.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure I probably have multiple times I ain't thought about it. Because that's how bad the interaction is. I be trying, when I see him, I run the opposite way. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, this motherfucker was so rude. But like, I think that's cool to hear people have good celebrity interaction because like, we were talking about before you got on was like how like, we're still, with all no shade, we're still ordinary people.
Right. Literally. Just trying to make a way.
We're just still trying to make a way. We don't know which way to go. But it is really one of those things is like, your family member had to tell you, hey, Sha, man, why don't you start doing that? Because you were like looking at it as like, oh, it's just my day job. This is just work. Yeah. This is what I do. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, but you could do a little bit more. Right. And like that, to us, again, it's just work. But to other people, we talked about this earlier, that is kind of like glamorous. And it's like, although I've seen Instagram, check this brother out. Super glamorous. It's super nice. But it's like, I know you definitely worked, bro. Like, I could tell by like, just looking at your gram, like, hell, you worked to get over here. Y'all don't know what time it is. There's a very busy ass time in LA. So these folks fought through some deep ass traffic to get here. So, I appreciate that. And I love that because it gives me inspiration, bro. Because living here in the Southern California area, bro, you would be like, man, these people. Woo.
I was.
When I met him, I was like, you know what? I can do it. When he was like, come out, let's do stuff. I was like, you know what? Let's do it, So he is one of the hardest working people I know.
Absolutely.
You have to be around those types of people too.
Absolutely.
Because you create the habits of the person you're with the most.
Yeah.
That's what I said earlier. Like, even if we weren't married, like, I feel like he would still be somebody.
Oh, y'all married?
Yes, it's my husband.
Damn, I didn't know that. I'll be there.
You all good.
We're the aunts and the uncle.
Oh, damn it.
Look, not only was he late to my podcast, he don't even know shit about it. Oh, so y'all married? I was late. Sorry, I didn't give that much. Sorry, nigga. I work with Kevin Hart, nigga. Yeah. I work with Kevin Hart. I can be late. I'm just playing. I'm gonna play a shot. No, I'm playing. Yes, no. That is my wife.
Wow.
Thank you. In June, actually, just fresh June.
Yes.
Okay,
June.
right on.
I love it.
But yes, you still. I was telling her you still would have been like a mentor to me because you were the one that helped me.
Oh, yes.
Just kind of know, because I was having a back and forth with somebody who kept using mics as an excuse. They kept saying like, we need 2 mics. We need 2 mics. And I was like, I'd be with Keith with 1 mic. We pod with 1 mic. So then it started me just podding with him, like on his 1 mic.
Yeah, no. All love, no pause. Anyways,
can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
What has been the biggest, since y'all been doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
The biggest confrontation y'all had that y'all had to just
like
agree to disagree,
like in the podcast or in the business?
Podcast in the business.
Well, we also work in the gardening business together, or we do in the cannabis business. We do events. I don't think it was really us.
No,
we really really have to have an understanding that people are gonna people.
Yeah.
And there's people who just like, you didn't know that we're a couple because we're professional about it. And there's obviously men who try their things and there's women who try their things. So it's not really like a conflict between us.
Right.
But that's probably been my biggest thing of like you acting like I'm his daughter or something. What I look like his little niece or something.
Right.
I mean,
for me. That's my opinion.
I will second that myself.
Because like we have funny stories.
Yeah,
people
I mean,
like,
to me, it's like, I've said this multiple times. It goes without saying that I always wanted to do this, but it's also just easier for me I ain't got to explain where I was at because you was standing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't got to explain who she was because I'm pretty sure you was in a goddamn conversation too. You know what I'm saying? So if there was any funny business, I mean, unless this person trying to do both of us right now, I think you see what the hell's going on.
You know, I break my hair up and they forget who I am. I legitimately had my hair like this one time, and then I had my hair braided up, and a girl legitimately was like, "Do you want to go smoke? Like, can you get away and go smoke?" And he was like, "Baby, can we go smoke?" And she was like, "Oh my goodness!" And everybody was just like, and I was like, "Hi." She's like, "Your hair is different." I was like, "But you knew who I was."
But you knew who I was.
But you knew who I was.
Yeah, that car ride, I was like, "Can you believe her? Oh my goodness!
You believe this blind bitch? No."
Bitch, oh my ransom. No, I much rather live my life like that. Like as I said, I tell people all the time I choose peace over the beast, and I try my hardest to like. Life's already hard enough, okay? So
there's no weed in jail.
Thank you. So like, if I can avoid any,
the way I don't want to get it that way.
I'm good. If I can avoid any extra problems, I'm gonna avoid them shits at all costs. So it really don't be that hard to avoid issues in anything I do. Because like my biggest thing is if you're gonna bring problems to me, I'm not gonna bring myself around you. Like
people always want to know that about us too.
Well, I think it's just a normal question to ask because it just I just think it's a normal question to ask.
We've been doing it for a minute. Like we've been with the company we've worked with. We've been with them for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Going on 4.
Congrats on that.
Appreciate you, man. No, but again, it's just like to me, it's natural order. Like I only wanted it this way. Like she said, even if, you know, we didn't pod together, I've been a mentor. For me, I didn't want it to be any other way. And I think that's how you make it easy. Because if you want it to be a certain way, it's not going to be hard. It's only hard when you working against something or one-sided or something's one-sided. We both want to work together. We both, you know, come together and like, okay, this is the agenda. And then we go from there. So, you know, that's what it is, man. But I love that question. I love when people ask.
Yeah. I mean, no, I love it.
Always does good on the reels.
It does.
So we about to wrap up. Got about 3 or 4 minutes left up in the G thing. I'm gonna ask you guys both. You guys any words of advice, words of wisdom to give anybody who's trying to follow in your footsteps or possibly are following in your footsteps? Ladies first.
I would say just Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Just do it. Because you literally, you know, you really only have one life to live. Life's short for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And if you live for somebody else who's not here, but definitely do your thing.
Absolutely.
Regardless of anybody's opinion or anything. Just do what you gotta do to make it happen.
And you know what? Before I fucking just do it, I'm sorry, Chad, I'm not gonna jump in front of you, but I forgot to tell people. Tiffany, can you tell people about that charity drive you got coming up on the 12th, please?
Oh yeah,
the toy drive. We are doing a toy drive. Obviously, no kids are allowed. It's 21 and over event, but we're collecting toys to give away. We're gonna be splitting them up among a few different places to give away. Spread some holiday cheer. There's a lot of brand that you guys are on. You guys come in. Thank you guys so much for even supporting it. But yeah, it's just a little holiday cheer for those who don't got a lot. You know, as somebody who grew up like less unfortunate, it's important for me to like, now that I'm kind of like, give a little extra this year, I can do it. Yeah, so I'm excited.
Amen to that.
You're so excited too. Sorry about this, Shy.
No, it's okay. I understand you like to cut.
No. Only people who be late to my show. Because they were Kevin Hart. I'm just playing.
we cover base.
I'm just playing.
Next time, bring Kevin.
Next time, bring Kevin Hart.
We gonna look
Kevin,
behind
next
you.
time, I need you here. I need you here with me next time, Kevin. Give me everything I asked for. Give me one more thing. Okay? Need you here on the podcast.
Could you tell us, Shy, any advice that you could give anybody that is following in your footsteps who want to do anything similar or be in the entertainment industry or any of that stuff?
Man, my advice to anyone,
Yep.
not only in the entertainment industry, but in life,
Yep.
never not take the moment to talk to the person you're next to. You never know who you could be standing next to. And if you don't spark a conversation, you may never find out. Yeah. So just talk to everybody. If you're trying to go somewhere. If you're not, then you don't have a reason. You're just happy doing what you're doing. But if you're trying to grow, and get to the next level, you should talk to everybody. Take the opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I did with him.
Message.
I seen him on the Facebook For You page, and I was like, "You want to be a guest on my show?" He was like, "Sure, let's do it." I was like, "Thank you." I was like, I was like, what? I think that was season 2. It was like 2 years ago.
Like 2 years ago, yeah.
Maybe it's season 1, season 2, but I had only had like, a few good, like, I was like, get you on. So I was really glad.
No, I love that, bro. I 100% love that because like I might have both of you guys back for another episode. Sha, you got to come for the whole time, though, brother. Because
I won't be late.
To your point though, bro, that's so true because living in LA, a lot of people think this shit is just magic dust. This is magic dust. Man. And it's like, bro, it is magic dust that I worked on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started a conversation to make that magic dust.
Right.
I did this to make the magic dust. So
right.
Make a conversation, start a conversation. Like, again, that's so ironic because you were not here for the start of the podcast, but that's what I opened up and told her was that this all became an episode basically because she clipped my podcast and tagged my podcast, which was the whole goal that I wanted to do when I started my podcast was to connect with like-minded or opposite-minded people. I just want to start a communication.
Right.
Start to have a conversation, I should say. And you saying just speak to somebody. That's full circle. That's how
full circle.
Yeah,
I was
so
Sha didn't even have to be here the whole time.
That was so perfect.
What's your excuse? Why aren't you subscribing to my damn podcast? Why?
Now? Okay.
Now we done, Alex.
Just do it.
Thank you. Just do it.
And hit the like button, damn it.
Yeah, the like button. Peace.